What's good, people? Samurai Lee here, back for another fight talk. What a week it's been, you know, for me personally. I was lucky enough to get a phone interview with Mikey Garcia, the 34-0 two-weight world boxing champion. He gave me a great interview all the way from California. Check that out if you haven't already seen it. Last week I was at the Carl Greaves Great Show in Grays, Essex. Got Jack Healy's professional debut. I got his post-fight interview as well, another great interview. The week before that I had the weigh-in, the press conference, Anthony Joshua at the O2 Arena, great fight card. So been a little while since I've recorded one of these fight talks. I've also jumped on board with Hit Hard News. I got involved in my first podcast, and there's going to be a lot more regular interviews and podcasts and stuff coming from myself and Hit Hard News. Also got some other things on the pipeline, a lot more MMA stuff coming up from myself. And then this week, you know, the biggest fight week of the year, UFC 200, the Ultimate Fighter finale. And last night we had Rafael dos Anjos knocked out by Eddie Alvarez, stopped clean, lost his lightweight title. What a great fight that was. Well, great performance, Eddie Alvarez. Roy Nelson and Derek Lewis had a fight that, you know, it wasn't what we expected. I was shocked it was going to go more than a round or two. I thought Roy Nelson would want to stand and bang. You know, his tactic was quite clear in the end. He wanted to keep Derek Lewis on his back, keep him against the cage, make it hard for him not to get his shots off. When he did get his shots off, you know, he landed cleanly, and he's got so much power. And tonight, Claudia Gadelha gets her title shot, her long-awaited rematch against Joanna Jędrzejczyk for the strawweight title. That should be a great fight. I think Claudia came off better on the show. I think she's a better coach. I think she comes across as a better person. Is she a better fighter? We'll find out tonight. I think Joanna's striking will be the difference, and I think Joanna will get a unanimous decision victory to keep her strawweight title. Khalil Roundtree and Andrew Sanchez in the light heavyweight final. Amanda Cooper and Tatiana. Two, you know, really good fights for the Ultimate Fighter finale. And Will Brooks comes over and fights Ross Pearson for the first time in UFC. Really good card. But the big news, obviously, Jon Jones failing that drug test. Me personally, he's one of my favourite fighters. I believe he was good enough to be the greatest of all time. He may, for all we know, serve a ban and still come back and be the best. There's a lot up in the air at the moment, but we know that the Cormier-Jones fight isn't happening. I felt really sorry for Daniel Cormier. It's a fight he's wanted and he's trained so hard for. You could see it in his face when he was told about the fact that Jon Jones had failed a USADA violation. So very disappointing for him. Great news in the sense that on 2 days' notice, Anderson the Spider Silva, my favourite fighter of all time, has taken the fight and will fight Daniel Cormier in a 3-round non-title bout. I think it's a great fight. On 2 days' notice, the UFC have pulled one out of the bag there. I'm really impressed with how they managed to get that on. The co-main event, obviously, Brock Lesnar, Mark Hunt, clash of styles for me. You know, Brock Lesnar, we know he's famed for his wrestling and his ground and pound, where we know Mark Hunt loves to stand and bang. It could be a war, it could be over pretty soon. I think Mark Hunt gets the job done. The main event, now Miesha Tate will defend against Amanda Nunes. It's a really good fight. I've written Miesha Tate off in the past. I won't do it again. I think Miesha Tate will defend her title, and I think she'll do it in spectacular fashion. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Obviously, we're all going to be tuned in to all UFC all weekend. Can't wait for that. Please check out my other videos. There's a lot going on with myself, as I say, hithardnews.com. A lot of other stuff coming up. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Get involved. #FightTalk. Thanks a lot for watching.